trusted partner in open source management.
Hey there, and welcome to OSS Consultants, your ultimate destination for everything open source. I'm Russ, and today we dive into a webinar discussion with industry experts such as Shane Coughlin, Heather Meeker, and Alex Ryback. This is part 5 of 6 from a webinar I was part of with Revenera on the topic of SBOMs and license compliance. This video will get into a question I'm often asked. What is the role of SBOMs with regard to license compliance? And why some licenses have become out of sync with modern best practices. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on new videos. If you have any questions or topics that you'd like us to cover in future videos, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. All right, let's jump in.
So we do also have a question with a bit of a comment. My humble opinion is an SBOM may not be able to completely fulfill all license obligations. My question or my doubt in this person is, how do we ensure SBOMs also fulfill all license obligations?
An SBOM isn't meant to fulfill license obligations. It's just meant to tell you what those obligations are. So I think that's a definition that we need to put on the table straight away. The SBOM will tell you what you have to do. The SBOM's job is not to necessarily do it. So different licenses require different things. And what you'll have with the SBOM is identification that you have this license in play. You still need processes inside your company for how you address the requirements of those licenses. It's a separate matter from identifying that those licenses exist.
Yeah, I would also, my somewhat flippant answer is if you get some software that has a true attribution requirement, meaning something in addition to a license notice, put an issue on GitHub and ask them to change the license to something that doesn't have the attribution requirement, because it's really actually not consistent with best practices in open source licensing these days. And you'll see that some of the more popular projects that have been under licenses that have these advertising requirements are actually moving to more standard licenses like Apache and so forth. You usually find those in older projects, which is not to say that they're not important. Often those projects have been around for a long time because people really like using them, but some of the licenses have gotten out of sync with best practices at this point.
Your trusted partner in open source management.